Jonathan Dollimore's Sexual Dissidence offers a multifaceted exploration of resistance, identity, and perversion within the realm of gender and sexuality. While the titular concept of sexual dissidence occupies a central position, Dollimore's analysis extends to a broader consideration of power dynamics and ideological oppositions. Sexual dissidence, according to Dollimore, disrupts the binary oppositions between dominant and subordinate identities, particularly in its challenge to notions of naturalness and unnaturalness. Dollimore draws on a diverse array of theorists and writers, including Augustine, Shakespeare, Freud, and Foucault, to elucidate the complex interplay between sexuality and social structures. At the heart of his argument lies the notion of the paradoxical perverse, or the perverse dynamic, which refers to the production of perversion from within the very structures that seek to suppress it. This concept underscores the inherent instabilities and contradictions within dominant social frameworks, highlighting the ways in which they simultaneously contain and exclude forms of sexual dissidence. Dollimore also delves into the contrasting approaches to identity, as exemplified by figures like Oscar Wilde and André Gide. He identifies two modes of conceptualizing identity, anti-essentialist and essentialist. While the debate between essentialism and anti-essentialism pervades cultural and gender theory, Dollimore suggests that it is particularly relevant within the context of dissident cultures. He argues that these specific histories of dissidence challenge orthodoxies on both sides of the debate, complicating simplistic binary oppositions. Throughout the book, Dollimore interrogates the complexities of identity formation and resistance, offering nuanced insights into the ways in which power operates within cultural and social contexts. While he acknowledges the importance of questioning essentialist assumptions, Dollimore's analysis tends to favor anti-essentialist perspectives, with figures like Wilde positioned as heroes, and the struggle against dominant ideologies. Dollimore prompts critical reflection on the utility of broad categorizations, like essentialist and anti-essentialist, for specific cultural analyses. While Dollimore's intent to read culture with awareness of historical and social complexities is commendable, his initial categorization of figures like Gide and Wilde may oversimplify the intricate interplay between rhetoric, social dynamics, and individual lives. The dichotomy between Gide's essentialist stance and Wilde's anti-essentialist position, as outlined by Dollimore, raises questions about the nuanced relationship between rhetorical position and the lived experiences of individuals. Dollimore suggests that Gide sought inclusion within dominant concepts, while Wilde embraced transgression and decentered identity. However, this binary framework overlooks the multifaceted nature of both authors' lives and writings, reducing complex social phenomena to simplistic ideological positions. Moreover, Dollimore's assertion that Wilde's anti-essentialism contributed to the violence directed against him oversimplifies the intricate factors at play in Wilde's legal persecution. While Dollimore highlights Wilde's phrases and philosophies as evidence used against him in court, he neglects to fully explore the broader context of Wilde's trial. Wilde's legal troubles stemmed from a complex interplay of personal relationships, societal attitudes towards homosexuality, and legal proceedings. Dollimore's emphasis on anti-essentialist rhetoric as a primary cause overlooks the broader social, political, and personal dynamics that shaped Wilde's fate. Indeed, Wilde's commitment to anti-essentialism, if indeed present, would have influenced his interactions with society and his understanding of himself. However, Dollimore's analysis could benefit from a more nuanced exploration of how Wilde's rhetorical positions intersected with the complex realities of his life. By delving deeper into the interplay between rhetoric and lived experience, Dollimore could provide a richer understanding of the ways in which individuals navigate social structures and negotiate their identities. In his thought-provoking concluding chapter, Dollimore delves into Gide's complex relationship with Africa, highlighting the writer's role in both nurturing creativity and perpetuating exploitation. Dollimore's nuanced analysis raises questions about the dynamics of power and desire within colonial contexts, particularly in relation to Western sexual dissidents and their interactions with colonially subjugated peoples in Africa. A key point of contention arises from Dollimore's earlier depiction of a meeting between Wilde and Gide in Algiers in 1895. Here, Wilde encourages Gide to transgress social norms and spend the night with a boy named Mohammed. Dollimore argues that transgression holds different meanings for Gide and Wilde, yet questions linger regarding the ethical implications of their actions. When Wilde facilitates Gide's night of pleasure, or his own, does the anti-essentialist stance of either figure mitigate the inherently exploitative nature of their interactions? Both Gide and Wilde navigate complex power dynamics and personal desires, where essentialist and anti-essentialist rhetoric intersect, but do not fully determine their actions. While such rhetoric may shape perceptions and beliefs, it does not offer a comprehensive explanation for the complexities of their behaviors. Dollimore acknowledges the role of rhetoric in perpetuating or challenging power structures, yet suggests that belief is not always a prerequisite for enforcing social norms. Moreover, Dollimore's book grapples with the challenge of addressing the wide scope of its subject matter, from gay sexuality to perversion and dissidence. While the central chapter on Othello illuminates the rhetorical framing of female sexuality as perverse, the book skirts the nuances of how different forms of sexuality occupy this space differently. Additionally, Dollimore's treatment of central concepts often feels brief and cursory, leaving readers yearning for more in-depth analysis and discussion.